Everybody.
Good morning.
As she's already said it, I'm in Nigeria and I work in Nigeria and I live in Nigeria. I represent a youth organization called Girls Power Initiative that focuses on educating the young girls between 10 and 18 years. But let me first of all talk about how it came briefly. There were two women, they are activists, strong activists, Bene Madinagu and Grace Usakwe, who through their activism efforts thought about what they can do to bring the concerns of adolescents who had been excluded from a lot of projects and programs and discussions. And they slept over this and felt that it is important to catch them young, because when the older ones are no longer able to do the activism, the young ones should come up. And so that's how Girls Power Initiative came to being. And what has it been doing? Why are we there for the girls? They are the ones sexually abused. Rape is on the increase where I work. You have babies in nappies raped, 4 years, 3 years, 5 years. You have young women raped, you have older women raped. They are exposed to sexually transmitted infections, HIV/AIDS, and then because of the society we live, it is these same young people who don't have resources, whom the society doesn't want to know or to see them being pregnant, but they lack information for them. Where do they go to? They go to the traditional bed attendants, they go to quacks to get all sorts of concoctions to have unsafe abortion. Girls Power Initiative was established to help the girls, and we continue to do that work, to help them to overcome the challenges of growing up, sexual exploitation. We are there to give them skills to be able to refuse sexual advancements. We are there to give them skills, communication skills, refusal skills, to be able to say to a father, your greeting, your love is beyond what it should be for me as a daughter. We have young people whom religion has so much blinded that the so-called pastors or evangelists abuse them in the course of religious prayers and fellowship and so on. And then in this educational program, there are many strategies that GPI uses to educate these young girls. We believe that they need to be developed to be able to take informed decisions about their lives, and specifically on sexual and reproductive health. So we look at the components of youth development and felt that we need to give them information, and that's what we have been doing for the past 15 years. And then we provide them with opportunities, and then we give them services, and then we support them. I think in another workshop I will elaborate on that later. But how do we go about doing this? We don't think for them. We involve them. We use what we call participatory methodologies. We lead them into thinking, critical thinking. We facilitate. We don't call ourselves teachers, we call ourselves facilitators. So we facilitate their thinking process and guide them to collectively draw a conclusion after seeing the realities behind what they are facing. Some of these, the one I like really to talk about is the weekly sessions. We have these weekly sessions for them, and we are lucky that the Nigerian government approved the sexuality education implementation in secondary schools. So although we have been doing that before that approval, so we use that to talk to them on how to live their lives, on how not to be pressured into sexual activities that they don't want. And we are happy to say that over the years, we have graduated about 600 young adolescent girls who have continued to do this work that we are doing in different ways. And all this we have done from a gender perspective. Thank you very much.